Good evening, football fans. You're live. Third down with Morgan and Holder. I am Morgan.
And Holy, welcome to the show. Got a lot that's on Morgan's mind
Yeah,
this
it's
week.
definitely a lot. Yeah, we're going to jump in that in a little bit. I do want to give a shout out to Stephen A. Smith, the greatest commentary sports analyst they have.
You're gonna give me you're gonna give me cooties talking about that dude. He's not all of that.
He
Anyway,
he is.
uh,
Go ahead with
Pat
your
McAfee show is the launch show. Where can you get more realer than Pat McAfee?
who?
McAfee, he curses on his show. Stephen A. don't curse.
Hold on, time out.
Stephen A.
Time
is
out. Pat McAfee
a
got the show.
sports politician.
Pat McAfee got the show.
Yeah, you don't watch football.
I thought he was a wrestler. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't watch football. You're
Oh,
not a football enthusiast.
definitely
I
am.
don't know about that.
If you
I
say
mean, you
so.
being a Cowboys fan,
I'm not a cat. Don't ever cuss at me again. Don't. I'm not a Cowboys fan. We know that's a lie. Holder, before I start cussing on this show, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topics. First topic.
we have good topics today.
Yeah, we got some good topics. I think we do.
Any,
Um,
any statistics?
maybe, maybe. I mean, granted, you did beat me finally. Congratulations. About time you beat me finally.
What are you
Um,
talking about?
the last picks, week 4 picks, you finally beat me. About time. Congratulations.
BTE. I just go off script sometimes because you never know, which is a topic we're going to talk about later because there's a game
Wait, I'll let
that
you.
kind of threw everything.
I'll let you win last week, so this week is gonna be different. I got I got
Yeah, okay.
I got bored beating you. But
Yeah.
speaking of board getting beat, the main topic I want to talk about, and it's probably going to take out a little bit of time, and I do want to apologize to these Cowboys fans and Packer fans, but the tie, I don't understand the overtime rule. I don't like it. I disagree with it. I think they should have played more. I want to see the Cowboys lose. I don't think they should have tied.
Morgan.
Think
You know,
about it.
every year that rule changes because somebody will complain about something.
Well, I'm complaining right now. I'm complaining right now about it. I think Roger Goodell should listen to me when I tell you change that rule. Change it. It makes no sense.
Oh, goodness.
We got college football. College football has they go overtime. There's no tie in college football. But for some odd reason, you get paid to do this game and you want to tie? That's like
Well,
that's like a participation
even with
trophy.
the old rule, teams have tied still. So somebody's going to tie now.
I don't like the tie thing.
How does that
I think he should change the
does
rule.
that tie?
Look, I think it should be sudden death. I think whoever scores first, that should win. Because that defense means they should have made that stop if they want that ball back, right? But they didn't.
Well, it happened. So now you're not a fan of neither team that plays.
I'm not a fan of neither team. I'm not, especially the Cowboys. But I did look.
You're not a fan of either team, but that tie game. Now history shows us and tells us that every team that has tie during the season, it affects them later in the season.
Well, look, hear me out. We know the Cowboys ain't going to do nothing this year. We know that. They lost way too much. They gained a prima donna George Pickens, and they let go of Michael Parsons. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. But we do know is that the Cowboys said I quote what Jerry Jones said. We have one of the best defenders from the Packers coming over. But it didn't show in that game. If he was that great, why didn't they not win?
because they're the Dallas Cowboys.
My point made.
Why Green Bay?
Look, I think, and hear me out when I tell you this. I'm not a Packers fan because they're inside the NFC North. That's my division. I don't like. I don't like the Packers. I don't like the Lions. I don't like the Bears. But hear me out. I think the Packers should have won. I think they got cheated because of that tiebreaker thing.
Well, the referees, I don't know if you saw the game from beginning to end, but there were some horrific calls during that game. And there was some no call.
Look,
during that game.
I seen it, but I'm just saying the overtime rule has to change. It has to change. It needs to be said in death. Because tying...
It changes every year. They're not going to change it in the middle of the
I
season.
know, but they need to change it for next year. 2026 season, they need to change that rule. Because tying is like being a participation trophy. Here, you get this trophy just for playing. That's tying. That's what tying is. You don't need a tie. You need to know who's the best team.
Yeah.
I'm
old school, so
this
I
is not
go back.
This is not boxing. This is not MMA. We don't need a decision. We don't need none of that.
I'm thinking go back to the beginning. First team that scores wins. No ifs, ands, or buts. The coin toss is the most important part of overtime. Right?
Absolutely.
So,
if you have faith in that defense, that means your defense is going to make that stop.
We're done. Yeah. If you stop whoever wins the coin toss, and then your offense can go down and win the game, be it a field goal or a touchdown. Doesn't matter. Whoever scores first.
I think I know what it is. I know what it is. Roger Goodell has his mouth so far on Jerry Jones's, you know what? Can't say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
This had nothing to do with the Cowboys.
Yes, it does.
Roger Goodell.
No, it has everything to do with them too.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones.
This rule is made up.
Nope. Jerry Jones is tricking out Roger Goodell.
Two teams happen to be the one
that
couldn't finish the
game. Nope. Jerry Jones is tricking out Roger Goodell.
So, with this tie, who do you think will hurt most from it?
Of course, the Cowboys are going to hurt from it. And let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you this. The game that I did not want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it, was the Giants beating the Chargers. I believe the Giants now has that quarterback. They have that quarterback to beat the Cowboys. So it's going to affect the Cowboys.
So you're saying the Cowboys are going to finish last in the division? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
Well, it's just one game, okay? Jackson Dart.
Nope. He did phenomenal. He did phenomenal that against the Chargers. The Chargers, the team that we had high hopes for. The Chargers.
Think about this. The Giants won because the Chargers played terrible?
No.
Or the Giants wanted it more?
The Giants wanted it more. Jackson Dart wanted it more than anything. He wanted to prove why the Giants called him in that draft. He wanted to make a statement. He made a statement against one of the best teams in the NFL.
Well, he's replacing the future Hall of Fame quarterback.
That should tell us that Russell Wilson needs to sit it down, hang it up. Your time's over with. You had your time, and now it's done. The Steelers should have done that last year. The Steelers should have sit him down on the bench to show him you are done. They didn't do that.
Well, let me ask you this. Does he play, isn't he under like a 2-year contract with the Giants?
He is, but I'm telling you, he needs to understand he is done. He's done. You lost your starting job.
Do you think he's going to be a backup for 2 years, or he retired?
He's going to retire. I mean, right now, Cincinnati's the quarterback. Cincinnati might trade for Russell Wilson. I don't see it happening, but that's a big possibility right now.
You know, Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco lost his job in his position, And again, Joe Flacco should have retired 2 years ago. Russell Wilson should have retired after last year. It goes to show you, I get it. They love the sport, but there's a time when it's time to quit. And your time needs to be quit now.
Really?
Yes. Will this ruin Russell Wilson's chance to get in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely not. He's still a Hall of Fame in my book. Will this mess up his legacy? No. But it shows you that his time is over with.
So the Jackson Dart move was the right move?
Absolutely. It should have been done a long time ago.
Okay.
I mean, who do you have over there besides Jameson Winston? We've seen Jameson Winston. He can't do nothing. Can't. Throwing 30 interceptions in a year. I don't know why they got him. Jackson Dart was the greatest move the Giants did right now. Now, would it hurt because now Malik Neighbors being hurt? Is that going to hurt? It might. It might hurt. But I think Jackson Dart's going to get that team together.
It might hurt a little, but Jackson Dart can run.
Absolutely. And not to mention that they do have Cam Scatterboot over there, too. Cam's really good.
He's good, but
is he fast?
He's missing that receiver for those deep shots. But again, he's a runner. He can get out of trouble. He can extend plays,
and he's much younger, way much younger.
Yards than Russell Wilson could on his legs.
That's what I'm saying. He's much younger. Look, is the Giants is their head coach on a hot seat? Absolutely, but I think him bringing in Jackson Dart at the right time is going to help him not be on a hot seat. Even if they don't make the playoffs this year, his job's going to be safe. It's going to be secure because now he knows what he has this next year coming in. What does it say about the Chargers?
Well, Ryan Daboll, he's just like any other coach. They'll always say, "Oh, such and such is my guy. There's no doubt," blah blah blah. And that's the problem with coaches these days. Back in the day, coaches would pull the plug on the quarterback in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I don't think Jackson Dart's job is in jeopardy. I think his job is stable. It's good. Again, who's he going to lose it to? Jameson Winston? Jameson Winston, we've seen him play for Tampa Bay throwing 30 interceptions. That's not going to happen. We've seen him play for Cleveland. Couldn't do nothing. Ain't going to happen. Jackson Dart is that guy. He's going to be Giants quarterback. He's the franchise quarterback for the Giants. Unless he leaves, but he's the franchise quarterback for the Giants.
I don't think he'll go anywhere. I think by the time his fourth year, fifth year option comes around, it'll be
his fifth year. But I'm telling you, next year
for big money.
Next year, if he does good, they're going to sign him longer. He ain't going to wait. They're going to sign him. Can you imagine if they would have kept
like the Cowboys and wait till the last minute?
No, Giants. No, absolutely not. Could you imagine if Barkley would have stayed with the Giants with Dart? Man, that would be nasty. A good running back, good quarterback, and if Malik Neighbors was healthy, you have a great receiver. That team would have been awesome.
I don't know, man. Barkley left. His career has skyrocketed, right?
But you know why? The Eagles has a line. The Eagles have a line.
Jones left, and his career is skyrocketing.
I'm telling
you. Don't think there's a New York curse?
No.
Okay, so how many games do the Giants win this season?
Right now, the way they're playing, I'm gonna say 5 games.
5 games.
5.
So they're the better New York team. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, they're going to be the better New York team, absolutely, because the Jets is what 0-4. So yeah, they're going to be a better. They're right now the better team because they have a win in their column. So yeah, right now they're the best team in New York. Sorry, Jet fans, but
okay, it's true. So the Giants win, but what does that say about the Chargers? Now, are they?
Look, no, they took the Giants lightly. I'm not saying nothing bad about the Chargers besides they took the Giants lightly. they didn't play like they were supposed to. They thought it was going to be an easy win. Now, if they would have played the Giants like they were supposed to play them, they would have won. They would have crashed the Giants. But they rolled over, and they did not play like they should have. No, I think the Chargers still there. I really think the rookie Jackson Dart came in and he noticed this ain't the same Chargers team that we prepared for. This team is laying down. Let's take it. And that's what they did. They went for that heart and took it out.
You know, this isn't on our agenda, but right now, which rookie do you think is going to get Rookie of the Year? There's quite a few that's playing really good.
I like Golden over there at the Packers, a receiver. I like him. Give me week 8 and I have to let you know.
Yeah. He's looking good.
Give me to week 8 and week 9. I'll let you know, because I don't want to take someone's time away. Because look, Jackson Dart just started last week. We have Gabriel coming in this week to start. So I don't want to take someone's shine away without knowing what they can do, without watching them play.
Right.
If I had to make an MVP argument, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna have to say it. I'll say Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Yes, Aaron Rodgers is playing lights out right now. I think this is the best version. I think this is the best version of Aaron Rodgers that we've seen.
So, no Lamar Jackson?
No.
Allen in Buffalo?
No. I'm telling you, the way Aaron Rodgers is playing, it's lights out. There's nobody better than him right now. Nobody. I mean, you can.
I don't know about.
You could say Prescott. If you go with stats, you can say Prescott, because Prescott he's the passing leader right now. But I don't want to go that route because I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a Cowboys fan. I would say Aaron Rodgers. I mean, look what he's doing. He's taking a team that people doubted, and they're lost 2 games?
You know, the last game he was the NFL leader in touchdown passing.
I'm saying passing yards though is Prescott.
I know you're talking about percentage-wise and his release and all that other stuff.
No. I'm saying passing yards. But Prescott has 1,000 yards passing. Rodgers only has 700. But again, the way that Rodgers is playing, I would say MVP goes to him.
I don't know. I need to see more. And that's all predicated on the offensive line. There's nothing against Rodgers. The offensive line.
Rodgers is playing like the old Rodgers in Green Bay. We didn't see this when he played for the Giants for 2 years. We didn't see this Rodgers. Yeah, he got hurt the first year, but last year he didn't play like this. This year he's playing with one of the greatest coaches, Mike Tomlin. He has 2 good receivers over there. Well, I should say 1 good receiver, the other one's a tight end. But 2 good targets over there. The running back could be a little bit better, but hey, can't argue with that. But Rodgers taking control.
So you're saying that his stint with the Jets wasn't his fault?
No, it was not his fault. Coaching staff, ownership.
You know, he got Davante Adams. He had talent over there.
He didn't get Davante Adams till last year.
Brees Hall. Yeah, I know.
Again,
I'm just saying.
Again, if you see the way he's playing, and let me out when I tell you this, he got hurt his first year playing with the Jets. Last year he didn't play like this. He's coming out firing all cylinders this year. Maybe he didn't want to be with the Jets. Maybe he wanted to be somewhere else, but he's understanding this team that wanted me, so this is on my at. Now he's with a contender. Yes, I said it. The contending team is the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, who can very well win the AFC North. And I'm not saying nothing bad about any other team, but I'm telling you, we know when Rodgers is on fire, he's on fire, and he's on fire.
So, talk to me about Baltimore. I'm not really the offense. We already know about Derrick Henry's issues, but the defense.
I think with Baltimore staying over there,
A lot of injuries.
injuries are stacking up. And hear me out. I've watched the replay on Lamar Jackson multiple times. At first, I thought he was hurt. But back in my mind, I think he's faking. And the reason why I say that is because
I told you that.
And the reason why I say that is because when you watch him, it's like he took himself out. Like he didn't tap his helmet like Anthony Richardson did, but he took himself out. He didn't limp off like you would expect him to. He didn't carry it off like you expect him to.
He sure didn't. He just threw his helmet. There was no limp. And he had enough. I think the Chiefs just gave him more than he could handle.
Well, not just that. When you have all this talent over there and you can't win any games like you're supposed to, Isaiah Likely, Derrick Henry, you have Zay Flowers. The list can go on. Lamar Jackson. You look at that, and he's supposed to be the top team. One of the top teams.
Yeah, Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Mark. I mean, like I said, the list can go on. The linebacker from the Bears, Smith, they got him over there for defense. Again, the list can go on. When you have all this talent and can't win games, how does that tell you? Is it coaching? Maybe, or is it the players?
Look who they're losing. They're losing to top tier teams, and
look, I'm not knocking the Chiefs. But the Buffalo Bills, to me, is the hardest team that they've played all year so far.
Right. Well, you know they can't beat Buffalo. That's been proven already.
Granted, I know Patrick Mahomes is that guy, but I feel like the Chiefs' defense is suspect. Chiefs' defense is not that good, and it's shown. It's shown over and over. But I think Lamar Jackson took himself out for a reason. I don't think he wants, and I'm not saying he don't want to be in Baltimore, so don't take that like that, but I'm saying he took himself out for a reason.
Because he's getting beat up.
Don't be surprised.
His passes go off.
Don't be surprised.
They were shutting him down. They were keeping him contained in the pocket.
Don't be surprised if you see new coaches next year in Baltimore.
That would not shock me at all. Because that's one of the names that came up on the hot seat list.
And I think Mike Tomlin's job, I think his job is safe because he's winning games. But what are they, 1-3? Is what they are, 1-3 now, Baltimore?
Yeah.
So his job right now is on the line. You have to make the playoffs for him to keep his job. And I don't see that happening. I don't see, and I think, was the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor, I think his job is on jeopardy. I don't see them making the playoffs.
Can you look up the Ravens schedule? Who they have next? I don't know if they have a strong team.
I'm gonna look real quick, but I think all their games should be relatively good to go. I'm not saying they should win because it's NFL. We've seen upsets happen, but they should be okay. They should win some games. They got Houston. They got Houston this week. We've seen Houston. I'm highly on Houston. Both of them are 1-3. I loved Houston since C.J. Stroud's been there, but the way they're playing this year, it's a must-win for both teams. One of them's got to win.
I think Stroud is exposed.
I don't think it's Stroud. They don't have really any good receivers over there. I mean, they got Christian Kirk, but he's not the same Christian Kirk because he got hurt. I think it was ACL. He's the same. You don't have really good receivers over there. I think if you had a top tier receiver, I think he would be decent. I think he'd be way better. You have a lot of injuries over there in Houston. Joe Mixon is hurt, so Nick Chubb is trying to carry the load. With everything going on, you have to build around C.J. Stroud. He's their franchise quarterback of the future. Build around him, a line, receivers. You can't just have him over there and not do nothing with them.
Well, I don't think they're not building around him. I think he was just hit his form. Yeah, granted, they don't have the greatest receiving core. Don't they have Diggs in New England, right?
Diggs went to New England. They had him last year. He got hurt, but I like to see what they would have done together if he didn't get hurt. I'm highly on C.J. Stroud. I've been highly on him since he's got in NFL. His rookie year took Houston to the playoffs. I love the guy. I think he's a great athlete. His mind focus is really good. He can read defenders. They need to get him some good receivers.
They got him on tape. They got him on film.
Yeah, but still,
they figured him out.
If you give him good receivers, it doesn't matter about him being on film because he could read the defense. He's not messing up that much. He's not messing up that much.
Running back you said they had that was
they have Nick Chubbs. They have Joe Mixon, but Joe Mixon is hurt. Mixon is hurt.
Mixon, of course he is. And he's going to continue to get hurt. Joe Mixon is overrated.
So C.J. Stroud, his numbers is not great, but they're not bad. He's 132 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. It's not great, but it's not bad for 4 games. Not bad at all. When you look at this team here, and I know you said, can I look up the Baltimore Ravens schedule? I'll do that in a minute. But I wanted to go on this route real quick. When you look at the receiving yards, Nico Collins, he's the team leader with 260 yards. 4 games, 260 yards. That should tell you something.
Of course, Nico Collins was the featured receiver last year.
But he has 260 yards this year. 260. That should tell you something about this team.
Well, what do you think they finished the season with?
Look, I had hopes for them being number 1, but I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to be in third. I think it's going to be the Colts, Jacksonville, them, and of course Tennessee Titans.
So you think the Colts are going to win the division?
Yeah, absolutely. The Colts are. Look,
they're on pace for 3-1.
They're rocking right now. They're especially with Daniel Jones. They're rocking, but if they're healthy, if they stay healthy and keep playing, they will be number 1 in that division. I hate to say it,
of course,
because I have high hopes for Houston Texans, but the Colts will win that division if the Texans don't put it together.
What is Houston's record? 2-2 right now?
1-3, just like Baltimore.
Are they 1-3? Oh no. They have quite a hole to climb out of, and the problem with them climbing out of the hole is if Indianapolis continues to win.
And that's the thing. Indianapolis only lost against the Rams, and the Rams beat the Colts. The Rams are 3-1. Rams is a good team, so you can't say the Colts lost to a sucky team because the Rams ain't sucky. The Rams are pretty good. So that's not even in the division. That's an NFC team that they lost to. So with that being said, if Houston loses against Baltimore this weekend and the Colts win, I would say this. I would say it's too late to come back to win in the playoffs. They will not make the playoffs if they lose this week and Colts win. They have to win. They have to win.
Okay, well,
looking
at
the schedule, we just said the Texans and Ravens. You have the Ravens and Rams. Even though both of these games are in Baltimore, next week they're in trouble with the Rams. I'm not gonna lie. The Rams are pretty nasty this year. The defense, offense. I mean, my God, they had the.
Haven't they been playing comeback football, or catch-up football?
They've been playing catch-up, but I'm telling you, if they score and keep scoring and stop the team, they would win easily if the defense can stay together and stop the offense from scoring. The next games Baltimore should win after the Rams. They got the Bears, they got the Dolphins, then they got Minnesota. I'm a Vikings fan, but the way Minnesota's playing this year, I think Baltimore's gonna put it on them. And then you after that you got Cleveland, and then you got the Jets, you got the Bengals, you have the Steelers, the Bengals, the the Patriots, and you got the Packers, then you got the Steelers. Looking at the schedule of Baltimore, they have a 50-50 shot. If they can win games, they have a 50-50 going to the playoffs. 50-50. I don't see them making the playoffs though, because they got a hole to climb out as well.
Yeah, what are they, 2 games down in the North?
Yes.
And looking at the schedule, who do you think they're going to lose to?
If I'm being honest, I think the Rams easily going to beat them. Easily. I want to say Minnesota because I'm a Vikings fan, and I don't want to be that guy. But like, oh yeah, the Vikings is all this. Again, the Vikings is iffy. I think they should beat the Vikings. They should definitely put a whooping on the Jets. Jets is 0-4. The Bengals, they should win that game, but we know it's a division game. Anything can happen. We've seen the Steelers beat Lamar Jackson last year. So that's no gimme. They won't beat the Steelers the first time. Looking at the schedule, I think they're not going to make the playoffs. It's too late. Just look at the schedule. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
So, out of the games left on their schedule, on Baltimore's schedule, they have how many for sure lost?
For sure?
Possibly a loss. So just look at
I know, and people's going to say I'm crazy, and I know you're going to say I'm crazy, but I know they beat up on the Browns. I get that. But I think the Browns are going to come in and smack them this time. So I'm going to say 1 with the Browns. I think the Bengals are going to beat them. That's 2. I know the Steelers are going to beat them. That's 3. The Packers are going to beat them. That's 5. The Steelers again at 6. I'm going to say they're going to lose 7 games.
Oh my goodness. 7?
7. And I'm highly on Lamar Jackson, but they're going to lose 7 games.
Well, you're telling me they're only going to win 7 games this year.
That's it. That is it. The way they've been playing, they're not going to make the playoffs. I hate to say that. They're gonna mess around and be in 3rd place in a AFC North. And I hate to say it like that. They're going to mess around until the Bengals come back, and Bengals going to take that 2nd place. Or even Cleveland can take that 2nd place.
Oh, it's a pretty big pill to swallow. That's a bold prediction.
It's not a prediction. That's a spoiler alert.
That's a bold prediction. Now let's move to the NFC North. With all the injuries, and so when does JJ come back?
He's not practicing. He could practice this week, but he probably won't come back until our next game because we got a bye week next week. So he probably won't come back until we play. When is it? I think it's the Eagles. No, yeah, the Eagles. We got the Eagles.
You play the Browns this week in London, right?
Yep, in London. So he won't be back until we play against the Eagles because we got a bye week next week. So he will be back the 19th of October. He should be able to play against the Eagles. Am I saying they could beat the Eagles? Absolutely. Hell no. Pardon my language, but no, they're not going to beat the Eagles. I think it's going to be a time to make or break it. I think it's going to be a time to either we make a decision of if he's the future or if we should do something in the trade. I said trade. I don't want Carson Wentz to start.
Okay, so give me a rundown of the division winner and where the Vikings will fall.
Right now, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be where it's at. The Lions going to be number 1. Green Bay is gonna be number 2. Vikings will be 3. I hate to say it.
When did you play? When was the first game you play the Bears?
We beat the Bears once. We played them week 1.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm looking at the schedule. After the Browns, we got
Remember?
Yeah, we played them November. We played them one more time in November 16th. But after the Browns, we got an uphill fight. I mean, after the Browns, we got the Eagles, we got the Chargers, we got the Lions, we got the Ravens, then the Bears, the Packers, the Seahawks. And we've seen the Seahawks. Seahawks is putting people down. They're winning games. And then you got the Commanders. The Commanders is 50-50. It depends on what team comes out to play. And then you got the Giants. Again, the Giants is 50-50. They can beat any. They could be a spoiler team to beat somebody. And then you got the Lions again, and you got the Packers. I'm looking at this, and I hate to say it, but I don't see us making the playoffs this year.
Really?
Now with the quarterback we have.
So you're saying now? I'm going to backtrack. So you're saying they should have went with Aaron Rodgers?
No, they should have kept Sam Darnold.
I agree. Now that you finally said something worth listening to.
I mean, look, Aaron Rodgers he's doing good.
They didn't want to pay him, or
I think what
they really did have believe in JJ McCarthy.
Listen to all the media talk. He let everything get to him. He listened to it and he left because he thought JJ McCarthy was the guy. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it. He's not the guy. I like JJ McCarthy as a person, but as a player, he's terrible. Terrible. People might say, "Oh, well, this is his first year playing in the NFL." No, he has good weapons around him, and he can't win a game.
Didn't he rally them
against the Bears?
Didn't he? Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
the Bears. He beat the Bears, and I'm not knocking the Bears, but I am because he beat the Bears. Had the game won, but they let it slip again and let the Vikings win. If it wasn't for that, the Vikings would probably be 1-3.
Yeah, but they didn't they the Bears have like upset some teams big time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Bears had it won. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the defense of the Vikings conquered, but they came out and they won that game.
You guys have any major injuries in Minnesota?
Yes.
Like multiple injuries?
We have a lot. Minus JJ McCarthy, we have Aaron Jones. He's hurt. We don't know when he's coming back. There's no timetable for him coming back. He's on the IR right now.
Didn't he play the last game?
No.
I thought he played the last game.
No, he didn't. No. He got hurt against the Bengals.
So he's on IR indefinitely? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, and he has to miss a total of 4 games being on IR.
Well,
and to me that's a big loss. I mean, it's not a big loss, but it is a big loss because we have McKnight. McKnight's really good, but when McKnight gets tired or needs to come out, who's going to come in that place?
That's true.
I think.
But, I mean, this is the season for injuries, though. It just seems like it's hitting a lot of teams.
It is. It is. Our best linebacker. Our best linebacker, Van Winkle, didn't play last game. He had a concussion. He should be able to come back against the Browns. I mean, there's a lot of injuries that happened. When JJ went out, that's when Aaron Jones got hurt. That's when Van Winkle got hurt. I think Harrison Smith was hurt. He came back, I think, last game, though, but he was hurt. I mean, so many things happened at once, and it's hitting. It's affecting. I know your team got some injuries, too.
There's a few, but, I mean, again, we got the bye week this week, so that helps.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but the good thing is it's early now. Next man up.
Speaking of injuries,
guys that's backing these guys up have to come in and play and keep the team afloat until those key starters come back.
Speaking of injuries, let me ask you a question. Tyreek Hill, do you think he's going to be the same?
I think he'll be a little. He'll probably lose a step, but I really never looked at him as a possession type of guy. He's just been.
Do you think he's going to lose
a long, deep threat?
Do you think he's going to lose that speed? We
have to. You're talking about a need.
we've seen a lot of guys. That's what I was going to say. We've seen a lot of guys come back from ACLs that wasn't fast. Adrian Peterson was a different maker. He came back with an ACL injury, but he still had explosive speed. Do you think Tiger Hill could be that same guy?
And Tyreek Hill is getting older.
That's true. And Tyreek Hill's injury is more worse than just ACL.
I mean, you gotta look at, okay, so they didn't really use him the right way in Miami anyway, and that, that could be due to Tua's concussion history. I mean, because if you look at some of his intermediate passes, easy pass, they're off. So I think with Tua's situation and Tyreek not getting the ball or being used as he should, I think it's time for him to get out of there.
So let me ask you a question.
Maybe I'm sure he'll have to pass somebody's physical before he gets signed anywhere else.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Tyreek Hill will be back in Miami next year?
I don't, because he was screaming about a trade last year.
But he did that with Kansas City.
Well, I know that, but see, most
look, I like Tyreek Hill.
Anyway,
right. I like Tyreek Hill. He's a good guy. He's a good player. I just don't like what he brings to the team. He's a me player. He's not a team player. He's a me player. Me.
Yeah, well, your nickname is the Cheetah.
You understand what's a cheetah? What cheat? Cheat. Again, me. I don't like that. I don't like. It's a team sport. It's not about me. If it's about me, go run track. Go be a NASCAR. Don't come play football. Play tennis. Play golf. But football is a team sport. It's not about you. It's about your team.
NASCAR teams too, man. They have race teams.
That's true. But
Don't get it twisted.
That's true. But it's that one guy's driving the car. He don't have nobody passing the ball to him. You know what I mean? He don't got to make a touchdown. He could win a race. But it's not. It's a me sport. That's what I was getting at. It's not about a team effort. It's not about Holder, I'm with those balls, so you got to catch it and score. Or hey, Holder, I get it. I understand you want to win. With us doing that, with you wanting to win, we got to put somebody in there that's going to win. If you said it's Tyreek Hill, you think Tyreek Hill's going to be like, okay, no. He wants the ball. It's a me player. That's me. That's him.
You want to throw. Now, most number one receivers are me players.
Justin Jefferson.
I'm going to say 80%.
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. They're not like that.
80%.
They're not like that.
I'm going to throw a name at you, and you tell me. Deebo Samuel. Do you think he's a team player?
Yeah, he's not a me player. He's not a me player. He's a
team player, right?
Yeah, he's a team player. He didn't care. He wasn't screaming, I want the ball, I need the ball. He wasn't doing that. He wasn't. DK Metcalf wasn't doing that.
Well, they all want the ball.
Not like Tyreek Hill. Not like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is, I need the ball, I want the ball. Like Tyreek. Like you have Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is really good. Let him get some touches too. Again, it comes back to me. I wonder if he's like that. I wonder if he's like that with in his relationship. I wonder if it's like it's a me thing. Oh, you want something to eat? Well, I want some chicken. Make me some chicken. If I don't make no chicken, I'm going to divorce. I wonder if that's what that's like.
So you're saying those types of players are cancers to the team?
Yes.
They represent?
T.O. Des Bryant. The list can go on. Yes. Jerry Rice wasn't like that.
Des Bryant. I forgot he even existed.
Keyshawn Johnson wasn't like that. Randy Moss wasn't like that. Jerry Rice wasn't like that.
Keyshawn was like that. Oh, Keyshawn.
No.
Was all of it.
Not like these guys are now.
Dude. Wayne Quebec was the number 2 receiver with the Jets when him and Keyshawn was there, and Keyshawn did not
That was with
like
the,
it.
that was with the Jets. When he was with Tampa Bay, he wasn't like that.
Hold up. You know why? Because Bill Parcells got tired of his selfishness and traded him off. They didn't want him playing for the Jets because of not being a team member.
What I'm saying is, before he went to the Jets, when he played before he went to the Jets, he got drafted by the Buccaneers. Mike Tomlin was on that staff. They won a Super Bowl. It was Keyshawn Johnson.
Wait. Didn't he get benched? He got benched by Chucky.
I'm saying when Mike Tomlin was on that staff, Keyshawn was not like that.
Mike Tomlin was a defensive coach.
But I'm just saying, Keyshawn was not like that. When Work Dunn left, that's when Keyshawn decided to be like that. But Keyshawn didn't start off like that. Like Tyreek Hill, he started off like that. Tyreek Hill has always been
You were like 10 years old then, okay? Let me tell you.
I was 12. Get it straight.
You were too young to know any of that stuff.
I watched them. I didn't like the Buccaneers, but I liked Warren Sapp and I like Work Done.
Didn't like the Buccaneers.
I did. What? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Brad Johnson, the quarterback over there?
Mike Allstott? Oh, Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott was a good fullback. I liked him. I forgot about him.
He was great. What are you talking about? Good.
He was good. And the reason why I say good is because he got hurt, his career got ended. If it wasn't for that, he would have been great. He retired way too soon. Way too soon.
Well, they got the Hall of Fame quarterback right now.
Who? I'm done with you. We're gonna move on and talk about the picks. I'm done with you. You just cussed at me. We're gonna move on. Can't believe you just said that to me. Almost. You trying to get me to cuss. First game is tomorrow. The 49ers Rams. It's gonna be a good matchup. It's the division game. I got the Rams. You picked 49ers. I think it's gonna be a good matchup. Both teams are not losing much, but not winning much either. They're right there at the crisp. I think the Rams has a good shot of winning the division.
Well, for me, it comes down to them limiting McCaffrey, the yardage. That's the only reason I win.
Do you think right now, and hear me out when I tell you this, do you think the 49ers can stop? Do you think the 49ers can stop Nuka? Because he's the leading receiver right now. He's leading all receivers right now in yardage.
Well, for me, it's not stopping him. It's getting to the quarterback. If you can rush the quarterback,
I don't think the 49ers can do that without Nick Bosa. I don't think it's going to happen. I could be wrong.
I don't think anything's changing without Bosa because Bosa was hurt most of the time anyway.
That's true.
So,
that's fair. Speaking of
Rams
Bosa,
have been playing catch-up football.
But I'm telling you, if the Rams score first, it's over with. They're going to win.
So you're saying that there's no way San Francisco can catch up if the Rams score first?
I think the Rams ain't.
And the Rams have been coming out of the gate slow every game this year.
Again, it's a division game, so I think the Rams won it. The Rams want to win the division, so they're going to have that gas pedal down, full throttle going. Is this going to be an easy win? Absolutely not. It's not going to be an easy win. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dog fight. This might be the game of the week. It's going to be a dog fight.
Game of the week, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Give me a score for this game, Holder.
Oh, San Francisco 24, Rams 3 field goals. 9.
What? Now you do realize that they scored over 20 points each game they played.
Yeah. This is San Francisco 49ers, okay?
So you're trying to tell me that the 49ers defense is better? California, right? Are you trying to tell me?
Pardon me?
You trying to tell me that the 49ers defense is better than Colts' defense? Is that what you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is there's going to be pre-snap penalties. I think they're going to hurt themselves. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot. No, I don't. Okay, a real score. I was just messing around with you. 31-24.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. When they played the Eagles, it was 26-33. The only game that they scored less than 20 points was against the Houston Texans. That was the first game of the year. They scored 14 points. I don't see them scoring less than 20.
I said 31-24.
I'll give you that.
31-24.
I'll give you that, but I'm gonna give you that.
Stafford gets hurt in the second quarter.
I'm going to say the Rams going to win 28-24.
Oh, man, come on.
28-24.
So you're saying they're going to score all touchdowns. They're not going to have to kick field goals.
Nope, no field goals. They're going to score 28-24. They're going to score. I don't think they need to score. I don't think they'll kick any field goals in this game. They might. I take that back. They might. I tell you what. I'm going to say 26-23. There we go. Because I said it's going to be a dogfight. Dogfight's 26-23. So it'll come down to the last field goal.
Okay. Okay, I'll mark that game on my watch list.
Next up, man, they gotta stop with these games on Sundays going overseas because I can't watch it because I'll be in church. But we got my Minnesota Vikings playing the Cleveland Browns. Holder, I'm surprised you picked the Cleveland Browns.
It was a no-brainer.
You say that. And here's the thing. I agree with you. I agree to an extent.
Let me ask you, were you satisfied with Carson Wentz's performance last week?
No. Hear me out. I want to tell you this, though. I agree with you to an extent because Browns defense is nasty. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz. But hear me out. We don't know how good Gabriel can be against the Minnesota Vikings defense.
Well, that's true, too. The problem is if Wentz is like pressured in the pocket, because I think Steelers got him 6 or 7 times.
They got him 8. They got him 8 times.
No, I don't think it was 8.
It was 8. I'm going to go back and look, but it was 8. I'm telling you. He got sacked 8 times.
You looked at it, I think it was 6. But that being said,
you ready? You ready for this? He got sacked 6 times. But they put pressure on him, though. He got sacked 6 times. They did put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to come down to? The run game or the passing game?
Mason's good. I like Mason. He had 57 yards against Pittsburgh. It's going to come down to the passing. And the reason why I say that is because you have 2 good receivers, 1 good tight end. You have TJ Hawkinson, the tight end, who could catch. You have Justin Jefferson, who can catch. You have Jordan Addison, who can catch. It's going to come down to passing. We have to use that passing game. So you cannot run against Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's going to hawk you down. So you have to come out firing, passing.
Give me a realistic score.
21-24.
You think that many points are going to be scored?
Yeah. We seen Pittsburgh score 24 points against Minnesota. So yeah.
I'm staying
in
13, 14. Maybe. I don't think either team will score over 20.
What? Now hear me out when I tell you this. Hear me out. You might be right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say 17-16. I'll go and say that.
Because you think about Vikings defense and you think about Cleveland's defense.
Now
it's going to be a little game. I think my score
But-
would be kind of far fetched.
But hear me out.
You know, I think it could be an all field goal game.
But hear me out. Remember when we played against the Bengals, what happened? We got 2 defensive touchdowns with some touchdowns on offense.
Well, I know, but still,
I,
what are the odds of having another game?
I'm gonna say-
defensively?
I'm going to say 17-16.
I'm going to say 12-9.
Okay.
This
12 to
is going to be a field goal. This is going to be a field goal game.
Okay. We'll see what happens. You might be right. It's going to be a low scoring game, but you might be right. Next
Who
up,
needs more?
Minnesota needs more. And the reason why I say that is because Minnesota has right now they're in second place or third place in a NFC North. They need this win because the Packers has a bye. So they need this win to be close with the Packers because if they keep losing, they're going to move down that list.
Okay, yes, so they need to keep pace.
Yes. And
We'll see
don't,
about
don't get me wrong. Both teams need to win, but Minnesota needs it more.
So are you questioning the coaches? Do you have any questions about any of the coaches' decisions this year? Play calling,
No.
whatever. in Minnesota?
I like Kevin O'Connell. He's a good coach. I think the questions I have is the ownership of why you drafted J.J. McCarthy over Michael Penix over these other quarterbacks. You drafted J.J. McCarthy. And granted,
Phoenix available? Is he available?
they could have moved up and got him because he got drafted one pick before J.J. McCarthy. They could have moved
Well,
up.
they both won a championship, right?
Yeah,
McCarthy and Phoenix both won championships.
that's true. But you could have.
Well, you get what you get. So McCarthy, you still feel is the future. They don't look for a quarterback next year.
He has a lot to prove, and I get it. He's young. He needs time to mature. If you don't do anything but next year, time to let him go. Let him go.
Okay. So Carson Wentz is gone next year.
Carson Wentz is done after this year.
So if you don't go quarterback, do you get a veteran backup?
Okay, so hear me out, because this is something that I struggle on a lot because I think a quarterback is the main focus team needs, but realistically, I think they should draft some DBs because our DBs ain't that great. We have one who could play, but we need some more DBs, right? I like Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
I like Dallas Turner on the outside linebacker, but you need one more outside linebacker. Draft another one. I think you do that in the draft, and yes, you go and sign a veteran quarterback. I mean, that's that. Being realistic, that's what I would do.
You think Russell Wilson will be available?
Not him. I wouldn't look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind us going after Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just being honest. He has to be better than what we have
Oh.
right now. He has to be better than what we have. Give me Joe Flacco for the year.
Man.
Give me Joe
How
Flacco.
much faith do you have in your offensive line?
Our offensive line has some injuries. Kristen Dillashaw came back last game. We're still down without our center. We got some injuries going on offensive line, but no excuses. Like you said, next man up. No excuses.
Okay, next man up, but still at the same time, Shedeur Sanders is not a running quarterback.
We don't need a running quarterback when you have two good running backs. Again, when you have
offensive
Mason,
line isn't cohesive enough, that guy's going to get sacked a lot. Then he's going to be forced to throw these crazy. You've seen him throw these crazy passes that he shouldn't have threw. Or what about that time he ran backwards for like 28 yards?
that's true. That's true. I'm still stuck that they should have kept Sam Darnold. They should have kept him. I'm still going to say that they should have kept him. He was phenomenal, and from the get go, I told you he was a good quarterback. He was with the wrong team, the Jets, and it's proven. He's with the Seattle Seahawks. Guess what? They're winning games. Minnesota, they're winning games. So last year wasn't a fluke with Sam Darnold. This guy is for real.
Yeah, he's gone. I mean, anytime you're with the organization like the Jets, and they've ruined a lot of careers, just like the Browns had.
He went to the
40 guys relocated.
He went to the 49ers and backed up Brock Purdy. Again, the guy's phenomenal. Sam Darnold's going to be a phenomenal quarterback. He was just with the wrong organization of the Jets. The Jets screw. Look at Justin Fields. Justin Fields has a lot of potential, but they're messing him up over there.
Well, they got a new coach and a new offense. They got a whole new system out there. So it's going to take some time. But I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from, but we'll see.
I'm just saying. Next game, we got Houston and Baltimore. We both picked Houston. I know this is a must-win for both teams. I don't see Baltimore climbing out of the hole. If Houston has them down by 14, I don't see Baltimore coming back to win this game.
Well, we both picked Houston for a reason.
Look,
I'm
high on CJ Stroud. I'm high on CJ Stroud. I like Will Anderson Jr. too over there playing the defense on Houston Texans. He was amazing. He's amazing now. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be in a rude awakening when he's playing against these young guys, because not only did KC put you on your tail, but Will Anderson going to put you on your tail too. And I love Lamar Jackson, but I'm spitting facts.
Yeah, DeMeco Ryans is a good coach too. So
he's defensive mind coach.
He's a player's coach.
Everybody likes the guy. I'm surprised that Houston got him. I'm surprised that nobody else picked him before Houston got him. I'm surprised about that.
So you think they out-coach Harbaugh and the Ravens?
That's one thing.
Or is it going to be the players?
It's going. If Houston loses, it will be because he's out coach. Nothing against DeMarco. He's a good coach, but Harbaugh has been in the NFL coaching longer than him, right? He could get out coached.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's been in the league longer than CJ Stroud. It's going to come down who wants it more, who's hungry. Yes, it could come down to out coaching.
I don't know. I think Harbaugh could be in a hot seat because they can't be.
But we seen Lamar Jackson. We seen Lamar Jackson take himself out last week. If he does it this week against Houston.
Oh, you saw it? Did you see that?
If he does it against Houston this week, it should be a done deal. Either you sit him on the bench for the rest of the year, or you trade him. You don't need that kind of publicity inside your team. He's going to be a cancer if he does that again. He's supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to be that captain.
He went to the sideline. Was he limping at all?
I didn't see him limping. I watched the video so many times. After we talked about that, I was like, man, so many times.
I think he just quit. I think he just gave up. And just said, you know what, we're not going to win this game. No need for me to be on the field. I'm taking a beating. And they can do anything with the injury report.
And that's the thing. He's not under. He's not on the injury.
You're talking about Lamar Jackson, right? If he gets hurt, don't you think the medical staff would be around him?
And they wasn't.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And they wasn't. They wasn't.
They would be around him. He was just sitting there watching the game.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I think if he does it this week, I think you got to come back and do something.
Oh wait, where is that game?
That game is in Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Because I know if it was in Houston would win that game hands down. Now I'm hoping they can win Baltimore, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I want Houston to win. I like Houston. I like Lamar Jackson, but I like Houston because of C.J. Stroud. Next up, we have Miami over Carolina. We both picked Miami. We know why we picked Miami. Carolina is not the team to win any games. They might win some, but they ain't gonna win this game.
I think they won one game. Didn't they upset somebody this year?
They got beat. They got their backs beat out by the Patriots. Nothing wrong with the Patriots, but you know how I feel about the Patriots. They got their bats broken by the Patriots. So, and Miami's strong, stronger than Carolina. They got a good quarterback. They got a phenomenal receiver over there, Jalen Waddle. Phenomenal. They got a good running back. Do I gotta say more?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this because I think Carolina upset a big name team, a competitive team, I believe.
I'm about to look right down. They did win. They won a game. But I'm about to see who they play against. Who they win. Who did they beat? They beat the Falcons 30-0. The Falcons.
30-0.
But it's the Falcons. The Falcons won one game.
Not terrible.
They're not terrible, but they shouldn't have lost 30-0 against Carolina Panthers.
No, they shouldn't have.
It's unbelievable.
But I mean, the Cardinals only beat the Panthers by 5.
If you go and look, though, the Patriots again broke their backs.
Well, I get that. But I'm saying, I mean, the Jags put a whooping on them week 1.
Yeah, but again, the Jags, the Jags is strong. The Patriots, we didn't think was that strong.
The Jags, they should have won too.
That's true, but I think the Dolphins is stronger and better than Panthers. I don't know. Time will tell. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. I think I'd keep an eye on this game as well.
Yeah, I mean, both teams need to win. Both of them are 1-3. Next up, we have Las Vegas and Colts. We both got the Colts. This is a division game, but do you think this is a must-win for the Colts to stay alive in that division?
I think it's a must-win, not for the organization, but for Daniel Jones.
And that's crazy because look, when he went to the Jets,
Jincy has been playing pretty good football. You know, the Colts defense, I think it's pretty solid, right?
Yeah, Colts defense is pretty good. Again, the Colts' only loss came to the Rams, and they actually had that. They actually had that game won.
Smith is a big threat to the Colts. I mean, that's just my view.
The Colts they've been pretty good since what? I mean, since the ownership. Well, he passed now. I mean, you know, rest in peace. But when he decided, you know, to up his game and bring in Andrew Luck, they was good. They was good. Peyton Manning was a great quarterback, but when they traded him to Denver and they got Andrew Luck, it brought back some momentum. Players wanted to come play. Now it's back to that momentum again. Players want to come and play. It's not a big market, but players want to come and play.
So what do you see? You see this as a double-digit win for the Colts?
No. No. And the reason why I say that is because they're going against the Raiders. Raiders defense isn't terrible. It's not bad. I'm going to say the Colts are going to win. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say double digits. I'm going to say by 14.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know I would do a 14-point spread on that game.
Because Geno Smith isn't the Geno Smith that everybody thinks he is. The Colts are going to put pressure on him. His old legs ain't going to handle. He's going to be on his bicycle. Next up, we got the Giants in New Orleans. We both got the Giants. New Orleans ain't showing me nothing with Spencer Rattle back there at quarterback. The Giants did have a win with Jackson at the helm, so I think Jackson's going to get another win.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I haven't heard anything on the Saints being any type of team with fighting them. I mean, it seems to me like they're tanking. They're just going to tank this year.
They've been like that since last year. I mean, it's sad because the Saints used to be good.
Yeah, but
I mean,
know
they're
what?
0-4.
They just don't. I mean, I think they're just going to start rebuilding. They have to.
They need to. Look, I like Alvin Kamara, but it's time to trade him. Trade him, get him out of there. Right now, you can get at least a second and third round draft pick for him. Maybe a quarterback. Trade him for a quarterback. There's plenty of quarterbacks you can get. Again, Russell Wilson's on the market. You could trade Alvin Kamara to the Giants to help the Giants out. You can get Russell Wilson in return. That's a bad trade, but the Giants would come out victorious with that trade. I mean,
well, I think if the Saints are going to do, they're going to rebuild. Yes, they need to get draft picks. If they get draft capital, like you said, Kamara, second or third round, I think you can get second round pick for him.
You can definitely look back a couple of years ago. I would say first pick, but he's declining, so I'm gonna say second and third, maybe third, fourth, and fifth. If you want to do it like that, you can get three, third, fourth, and fifth.
So you don't think they can get a second for Kamara? Think about how many teams
if I was an owner, if I was
because that opens up their offense.
Now, and here I'm gonna tell you a team that should go get him, and you're probably gonna laugh at me, but I think the Steelers should go get him.
No,
I think
there's not.
Look, I'm not saying keep him for 2 years. I think he has 1 year left on his contract. Keep him for this year. Sign him. Just trade for him.
You don't think he would be perfect in Houston?
No, Houston got too much. Because Nick Chubb's doing this thing over there. He's not going to be playing second fiddle. Alvin Kamara's not going to be playing second fiddle.
I don't know. That would do a lot for that offense because now Chubb is good, but he's no Alvin Kamara.
He's not, but he don't want to play second fiddle. Even and I hate to say this because I don't like them.
And Mixon is no Alvin Kamara either.
That's true. That is true. I think the best fit for Alvin Kamara, if I'm being honest, besides Pittsburgh, will be the Browns.
No, don't ruin his career, man. Are you serious?
I'm just being honest. I think the Browns can use him.
Think about this. What if they got him in San Francisco?
He don't want to play second fiddle. He don't want to play second fiddle.
No, I'm saying think about that double-edged sword, though.
That's true.
You got McCaffrey and him.
That's true.
Pretty much the same type of guy.
Or and hear me out when I tell you this, because I don't see it happening. But the Packers could go get him too, even though they got Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, well, I think the Packers are they're looking to be a
hear me out. Hear me out. And the reason why I say that, because the Lions got a 1-2 punch. The Lions got Montgomery and they got Gibbs. It's a 1-2 punch. To beat that team, you have to have a 1-2 punch. Even though I know the Lions defense is not going to handle the 1-2 punch pretty well, but you have to come in and punch them in the mouth like they punch in your mouth. So the Packers went and got Alvin Kamara. That's a 1-2 punch. Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
And the Packers have the cap space. They got the draft picks. And the reason why I said I want him to go to Pittsburgh or the Browns is because both those teams can use a running back.
What are you talking about? We got plenty of running backs.
They're not Alvin Kamara. They're not Alvin Kamara. I have high hopes for Caleb Johnson. I think Johnson's gonna be really phenomenal. Is it the line? It could be the line. It could be the line because Jalen Warren isn't doing much either. So it could be the line. but they're not Alvin Kamara.
So they could throw using in Dallas too.
I don't see Jerry Jones doing that. I don't see Jerry Jones traded a good athlete away and Parsons and kept the trash garbage of Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and everybody is saying he's been playing good though.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't think he. I don't know. I just have some problems with Dallas. Period.
Yeah. And look, hear me out, because James Conner got hurt, so maybe Arizona. But I don't see them trade him to the NFC team though. But maybe the Arizona Cardinals, because James Conner is hurt.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I didn't think about that.
I mean, anything is possible. It really is. Wait and happen, see what happens. Next up, because we're running out of time, we should have been almost done. We're not halfway done. Next up, we have the Cowboys, the Jets. We both got the Cowboys. The Jets is. I don't want to talk about the Jets. The Cowboys are gonna win. So I'm gonna say to it.
Cool. That's just that simple, huh?
Yeah. I have no hopes for the Jets.
So you don't think Brees Hall, because Dallas has been having problems stopping the run?
No, because if that was the case, they would have won some games. They wouldn't be 0-4.
Well, that's true. They've been shooting themselves in the foot, but so has Dallas.
That's true. That is true. Dallas needs this win more than the Jets do. And the reason why I say that is because Dallas wants to stay competitive. Because if not, they're going to slip down and lose. Guess what's going to happen? The Jets are going to win, going to move up. Because that means both teams will be 2.
So you saying, does Dallas have to fear the Giants?
Yes.
More than Washington?
Yes. Washington has to fear the Giants. Because Washington's losing games that they should win. So they got to fear the Giants too. That team to beat right now in that division is the Eagles. No one's touching the Eagles, though. Nobody in that division is touching the Eagles. So to make the playoffs,
basically fight for second place.
Yes, to win, to get in the playoffs, you got to win. The Eagles they're number 1 in that division. It's hands down. They're number 1. I don't think no team. I don't think the Cowboys are going to touch them. I don't think the Giants are going to touch them. I don't think the Commanders are going to touch them. The Eagles right now is an island by themselves. That's their division.
So number 2 is a wild card.
Number 2 will be a wild card. And it's going to be a fight for who wants it more. And I can tell you right now, with the tie the Cowboys have, they might hurt them. It might hurt them.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure it will. Because it doesn't go in the win column and it doesn't go in the loss column. It's almost like a forfeit, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Like the game never exists.
Because here's the thing. If the Giants beat them, even though they beat the Giants once, the Giants beat them, and the Giants continue to win, the Cowboys keep losing, and there might be a game behind the Giants. Guess what? The Giants is in second place. Or vice versa. The Commanders are in second place. Cowboys now got to fight for that. And they're going to go look at that record like, well, the Commanders don't have a tie. The Giants don't have a tie. Cowboys has a tie. No. You ain't going to be in second place.
You said Redskins.
I did. I'm at the Commanders.
Old habits are hard to beat. Old habits are hard to beat, right?
Man. Next up, we have Denver and Philadelphia. This is going to be a good game. But I know I just said it's hard to beat Philadelphia, and I know they're playing in Philadelphia. But I think Denver is that team that can give Denver a run for their money.
But do you think Denver will win because of their defense?
They're going to win because of coaching. Sean Payton is a guru. He's amazing. He's a good coach. To come into coaching, even though Bo Nix is not a vet like Jalen Hurts, but it's going to come. But Sean Payton's going to let him know, like, hey, You can do this. You can win this game. This is how you're going to win. He's going to tell him what's open and what's not. And he's going to listen.
So did you go with Denver? I know why I went to Denver, but so you think it's going to come down to coaching?
Yes.
And me, I think Denver's defense.
Denver's defense is good. And the reason why I say coaching, and I know people's going to say, well, didn't Andy Reid lose to the Philadelphia last year in Super Bowl? Yes, he did. But Denver is a young, hungry, talented team who wants to make that statement that last year was not a fluke. We're for real. We're going to do this. And we're going to take out one of the top teams in the NFL, and that's the Eagles. Take them out. Cut their head off. It's going to be a dogfight.
The Eagles will lose no more than 3 games this year?
Yeah, absolutely. Eagles would lose no more than 3 games. If they lose more than 3 games, they beat themselves.
Okay, so you're saying I think Denver makes the playoffs?
Denver's definitely making. Denver's going to win that division.
Oh.
Denver will win that. Yes. Denver will win that division. They gave KC a run for money last year. Think about that was last year. This is this year. A different team. They're hungry. Bo Nix is ready.
KC's defense isn't really a top-notch defense either.
It's not, but Denver's is. And we seen the Chargers break down. They lost against the Giants. Denver's 100 times better than the Giants. So yes, Denver would win that division. Denver's not a joke. They're not a slouch either. Don't sleep on Denver, because if you sleep on Denver, you lost that game. Don't sleep on Denver.
Okay.
I promise you.
Yes, I agree.
Denver reminds me of the Jacksonville Jaguars a couple years ago. Came in the league hungry, ready to fight. And that's what Denver's doing right now.
Well, Denver reminds me of the Chargers when
Justin Herbert came in the league with Bo Nix.
But came in, early in his career, and they showed a lot of promise. So hopefully Denver doesn't fall into the Chargers.
I don't think Denver will. I don't think Denver will. And the reason why I say that is because Denver is all around good defense, offensively wise. They got a good receiving core. They got a good running back core. This team is for real.
Yeah, okay. Go Broncos.
Yeah, giddy up. Next up is Tennessee, Arizona. We both got Arizona. Tennessee, I don't think Tennessee's going to win any games this year. I think they're in rebuild mode right now. They got a quarterback, Cam Ward. We heard things about Cam Ward. What he's telling the team, we're not that good. We should be better. He knows what they need. Listen to him. He's telling you guys things for a reason, because he wants to win. He don't want to lose. But I think it's time. I think they're going to take a step back this year. They're going to lose, and they're going to draft some good defensive players.
Well, I'm looking at their schedule, and the Titans. Yeah, it's going to be tough sledding for them to get a game. But then again, they play the Saints.
But we've seen the Saints win a game, so we already know that we know the Saints can win. We haven't seen Tennessee win a game.
I don't know. I think that week when we do our picks, I'll be doing a Titans pick versus the Saints, December 28th.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not picking Tennessee at all this year, so there's that. Next up, we have Tampa Bay and Seattle. I'm surprised you went and picked Tampa Bay for the second straight time in 2 weeks.
Well, Seattle has a hot hand right now. I mean,
this is a division. This is a divisional game.
But at the same time,
this is a divisional game.
The Bucs have more savvy veterans
They do, and a good running back. We can't forget about the running back. Defense is strong, but hear me out. This is coming again. Seattle got that 1-2 punch with the running backs.
Yeah, but don't you think? You don't think the Bucs have a better defense? Well,
I think both.
The Bucs have a slightly better defense.
I think both defenses are good. I think they both can improve on some areas. And it goes back to veterans on defense. A divisional game, it's gonna be a dogfight, but I'm still sticking with Seattle. I think Seattle's gonna win. I think Sam Donald's hands down better than Baker Mayfield.
16-10 Bucs.
I was gonna say 17-10.
Oh, 7 points for okay. Good luck with that.
Next up is Detroit and Cincinnati. We both got the Lions. I don't see Cincinnati winning much games this year with Joe Burrow being out until November, December, something like that. Jake Browning isn't promising. Look, if I was the Bengals, I would go ahead and sit Joe Burrow down for the year, let him get his rest. I will go after a quarterback like Russell Wilson. Don't keep losing these games. Don't keep losing these games.
So do the Lions win this game on turn takeaways or straight
and hear me out.
Beat them into the ground?
Hear me out when I tell you this, because Minnesota Vikings defense killed the Bengals, and we both know the Lions defense is 100 times better than Minnesota's defense. I hate to say it like that, but it's true. And the Lions also has some good receivers and some phenomenal running backs. I think they're going to pound, stab, shoot. This is going to happen. They're going to pound the running game. They're going to stab with the receivers and shoot with the defense.
Oh. So they're going to play mistake-free football. Not mistake-free, but they're going to win in all three phases. As a team?
Absolutely, as a team.
Offense and defense.
Offense, defense, and maybe special teams.
That's what I said. All three phases.
Yeah, all three phases. I'm telling you, they're going to pound the ball. They're going to rush for over 100 yards. They're going to receive for over maybe 200 yards. Defense is going to at least score. Defense is going to score at least 2 touchdowns on defense.
Give me a score, a realistic score.
Man, I know I got some haters right now. You're going to make me do this.
You're struggling with that, aren't you? You're struggling with that?
Because you said realistic, man. If I say the realistic, what I want to say, because look, the Vikings beat the Bengals 48-10. The Lions is 10 times better than the Vikings. And I mean that. I'm going to say 57. I'm going to say 56-3.
It's a 50 burger.
Yeah, 56-3. Now 3 points won't come in until maybe the last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
I'm saying 38, maybe put up 40, but 38-13.
No, and let me tell you why. Again, Minnesota beat them 48-10. Lions is 100 times better than Minnesota. Just being honest.
Yeah, but sometimes you can not take your opponent seriously. No.
Lions is coming for real because the Lions right now, if they lose this, they're going to be 3-2. That means Green Bay is going to be right there neck with them. They don't want that, and Green Bay has that tie.
50 is a lot of points.
50. No, look, Minnesota had 48, and I know the Lions is way better than Minnesota. It's going to be 56.
So what?
56-3.
3.
Yes.
Okay. That 38-13 sounds more realistic to me. I mean,
no.
Because some teams, when they score a lot, they put out the gas.
Lions is not look. The Lions is a king of the jungle for a reason. They're not going to take the foot off this gas. They're going to come in full throttle to kill this Bengal. Not happening.
Okay.
And
we both agree it's going to be a Lions victory.
And I know I have a cousin that's a Eagles fan. I'm sorry, but they're going to get their butts busted.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Next up, this game right here, it's a head scratcher for me because it's iffy. Because it's Washington and the Chargers. The Chargers is a must win because they lost against the Giants. And Washington is a must win because Washington, they need a win to stay in arm's length of Philadelphia. I got Washington. You picked the Chargers. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to leave it like that. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be a good game, but I don't know. I think it's going to come down to the defense on this game. I mean, I like the Chargers. I do like Washington, but Washington is struggling this year. Not saying the Chargers aren't, but Washington is not playing up to the potential they played with last season.
Do you think because of injuries? Because Washington was plagued with some injuries.
Yeah, major injuries, though. I mean,
Daniels has been out for 2 games.
They still have.
I wouldn't say that because Jaden Daniels has been out for 2 games. You have Marcus Mariota back there. Yeah, he's been out for 2 games.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
So that's some major injuries going on.
Everybody else in other positions are pretty much active. Playing last year.
Defensive wise, that they lost some.
I think because of the Chargers defense, Mariota. But Daniels, he practiced.
Daniels will be playing. He's not questionable. Deebo Samuel's questionable. You have Armstrong, who's defensive end. He's questionable. So again, you still got some questionable injuries still.
Yeah, well,
Nico.
I picked the Chargers. I don't know why you picked Washington.
Because Washington's good.
That's all you got for me?
That's all I got.
Washington's
good. Next up, we have New England and Buffalo. I have to go Buffalo on this one. This was an easy one for me. They're playing in Buffalo. I think Buffalo is hungry. Buffalo needs to win this year to stop the critics of not winning the Super Bowl. They need to win this year. They have to win the Super Bowl this year more than what Lamar Jackson has to win. And I think Buffalo is trying to make that happen.
Well, if it came down to it, Detroit and Buffalo, who do you think will win the Super Bowl?
Buffalo.
With Detroit, really?
Comes down to veteran.
You know what? But we'll see. But I think Detroit has been at that doorstep too.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Lions. I like what they have to offer. But I think Buffalo is hungry. Buffalo is hungry. The last game.
Yeah, I guess it is.
And Buffalo's going to win that division. I'm gonna tell you that Buffalo's going to win that division hands down.
I think the Jets. I picked Buffalo, but I think the Jets are going to win this weekend.
So you're trying to change your pick from the Cowboys to the Jets?
I'm not changing. I just have a feeling.
Well, if you got that feeling, you should change. Last game is the Chiefs in Jacksonville. We both got the Chiefs. This one wasn't iffy. I had to flip a coin on this one because, again, Kansas City's defense is suspect. The offense is suspect. Jacksonville's coming along pretty well, but I had to flip a coin on this one, and I landed on Kansas City.
Why would you flip the coin?
Because Jacksonville is a team that you shouldn't sleep on. Because if you sleep on Jacksonville, they're going to beat you. But also, Chiefs is a veteran team, but Chiefs defense is not that great.
That's what I was going to say. Now, I picked the Chiefs too. But something tells me it was a bad pick because
And they're playing and they're playing in Jacksonville.
Has something to prove.
Oh, Jacksonville wants to make the playoffs again in that division with the Colts. That we already know the Colts go in that division. To be second, you have to win games. And I think Jacksonville wants to win some games, and I think this should be a good win for them. But I do get Kansas City because Kansas City, they have to be in arm's length with Denver because again, Denver's going to win that division. But if you want to make the playoffs, you got to be in second place in the division, and the Chiefs have to do that.
You're gonna get Rasheed Wallace back this week.
Yeah,
or he isn't back for a couple of weeks, right?
Rasheed Wallace played basketball.
Rasheed Rice.
I think Rice is back after not this game, but I think next game. I think he's back in 2 weeks.
Okay. I guess that about sums it up then, doesn't it?
Yeah. So.
I think I'm going to win again.
I don't know about that.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to win two weeks in a row.
I mean, I beat you 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, you know I got a good feeling because I don't have to work this weekend.
But
it's going to be a good week.
Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm sorry that we went over, way over. We tried to cut down for an hour. I do apologize. We got into it. We had some good topics. I'm gonna make the inning short, sweet, and simple. Don't let third down get you.
I'm going to run off and say what I normally say. Stay penalty free. Make sure you tune in. Morgan, tell them how to get in touch if they have some questions.
Oh, absolutely.
Recommendations.
Look us up on YouTube, Third Down with Morgan Holder. That's Third Down, 3RD Down with Morgan Holder. Also on Twitter, X, what you want to call it, Third Down with Morgan Holder. That's 3RD Down with Morgan Holder. And our Facebook page, Third Down with Morgan Holder. Working on TikTok. I'm trying to figure out what I can do with that. Stay tuned for that. So don't worry. We're working on some big things. That being said, guys, y'all have a blessed evening.